Ready when you are, young Annie.
Perhaps you've been in a situation where you wanted to purchase tickets for an event, specifically a concert or a theater performance, and you may have been tripped up when you were asked to select a seat in either house left or house right. Similarly, you may have experienced wondering how actors or people on TV know where to go, where to stand, and how and when to exit. All of this boils down to theater jargon. Now, today I'll be discussing the secrets of the stage and also just getting into what exactly words mean and how theater performers and other people that are participating in the arts are actually able to know where to go and when to go certain places. So first off, we're going to start with that first concern of where will you be sitting. So first I'm going to draw out the audience for you. So first we're going to have one big section here and another section here. Typically in an auditorium setting, you're going to have two sections, and they're going to be house right and house left.
Good.
So for house right and house left, you're typically going to be selecting where you want to sit. It's kind of important to know, especially if you're going to be seeing a show you're familiar with, so you know where things happen on the stage. And what you're going to be able to see once I draw out the next portion with the stage is house right and house left are going to be from your perspective of facing the stage. So if you're facing this way, it's going to be your right and your left. Now once we get into the actual stage up here, we're going to split it into several different sections. Right here we're going to have center stage because it is the center spot. So that's going to be the center place for all things to occur. Now to either side we're actually going to flip. So if this is house right, this is stage left. And this would be stage right.
Jesus rebukes Satan.
Again, the reasoning for this is because the actors are going to be facing the opposite direction as you, and it is their right and their left. So that's why it's going to switch. Now, if you've ever heard the terms downstage and upstage, it's actually going to be downstage is towards the audience, and upstage is away. This may sound backwards, but the actual reasoning for downstage being down is because a lot of times when theater was first getting started in different movements, especially Shakespearean times, different stages were actually going to be situated on a hill, and the audience was going to be below them, so downstage was like going downhill. So that's why you're going to think downstage is this way, and then upstage is going to be away from the audience as if you are moving up. So up here, again, we're just going to have upstage left,
You guys can still catch up.
and downstage
It is possible
left,
to catch up.
and then upright
What did the mama say? What did the mama?
and down right. These terms are going to be really useful, especially if you are participating in a show, because your director can simply say you're going to go DL, and you can mark that in your script to know that you're going to be moving downstage left and vice versa with the different terms. So just to review, we talked about how exactly you're going to determine where you're going to be sitting and how you can utilize your house right and house left. So if you are going to be seeing a performance and you know that there's going to be a lot of action with a performer you like on that downstage left side, you're going to know that you're going to be wanting to sit in house right and vice versa. Then if you do perhaps want to be engaged in theater, or you're just wondering how it all works, you can actually see that people, when they move towards you, are going downstage, when they move away are upstage, and you can tell which side they're going to based off of those stage directions.
Great job. Good job, Annie. Good work.